So it's 11:11 on Thursday. To avoid the frustration of my microphones that I ordered, I'm just gonna go with the Crushers because you know who doesn't fail you? Skull Crushers. My skull candy. Anyway, I was sitting here and I figured before I lay down, I'm going to do a quick little early Venusian pull. It's 11:11 p.m. I figured why not? I'm gonna be up anyway, right? So I'm gonna do the usual. Gonna start with our angel number. Gotta remind myself to cover the woman in the back, even though there's nothing showing. Like it's literally, yeah, there is. My bad. But it's a woman. Like, come on. Should want to admire the beautiful brown body. All right, angel number. I just saw one that was flipped over. And it is a beautiful number. It's 4444. It says challenges, blessing in disguise. It says challenges may lie ahead, but you have the strength to overcome them. If you felt lost, know that the winds of change are now blowing in your favor. Though some things may fall apart, you're building the foundation for something better. Stay strong and keep moving forward. So 4444, which is a very good number. I love a good 4. Not as much as I love a good 9, but you know, 4s will do. We're gonna go into our Shadow Love deck. Shadow Love deck, since this is about love. And I think if I have time tomorrow, in between calls or in between my breaks, I might actually do a of the day Venusian pull, because this one is going on YouTube, definitely not a TikTok video. I also have to get my Patreon together. I got it, but I haven't been using it. The card that falls out, it says drowning. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. That definitely comes into your the challenges for your 444. I'm gonna try one more. Lost. You feel like you have been abandoned, but there's a deeper connection coming. I feel like I'm gonna do one more. Drowning and lost. Is that supposed to be the last one? Yes, so. Nope. Tempted. If you are considering going astray, why not just opt out? It will be better in the long run. That is quite a combination. Okay, so we got drowning, lost, and tempted. I don't know. Well, I pulled out all love decks. So that deck is literally called the Shadow Love. So, oh, in the bottom of that deck is secrets. Someone isn't telling the whole story. You have to be willing to both say and hear the truth. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to actually put that under tempted. We're going to keep that. I usually do bottom of the deck anyway, right? So why not this one? All right. We're going to start with my Twin Flame Awakened Tarot deck, and then we'll clarify. Nope, I'm lying. I'm going to start with my Tattoo Tarot, and then we'll clarify with the Twin Flame Awakened path. Only because they're smaller. I feel like the big cards are like, this is the message. And then the other cards can be like, this is the message. And I also put on my big ass love deck, so that's gonna be like, this is the message. And I pulled out the Nosy Hermit Tarot. Okay. Comes out. It's the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like my video is like wobbling. Like the picture behind me is moving. Dang. We got 4 cards that come out. The first one is the 6 of Wands. There's a victory somewhere, because after that is the Sun, who seems to be clarified by Temperance, who's clarified by the Hermit. These, the Sun, and Temperance. Come on now. Trying to make them nice and neat, because I know when I pull the other cards out, it's going to be a bunch of cards. Okay, so we got the Sun, the Temperance, and Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit. It's your 10 of. Yeah. 10 of Wands. One more. Just kidding. 3 flew out. And it is the 7 of Cups. She's pretty. And I have the Knight of Wands. Then I have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So all for this, bottom of the deck. My deck upside? Yeah, I know it was out. Under the bottom of the deck is, and I always hate this card, but it's the 7 of Wands. And I always say, to me, this is the 4 of Wands, because they're just broken. You know what I mean? So it's like, how you gonna take 4 wands that are broken and make them 7? But whatever. So the 7 of Wands is what you don't see coming, or what you need to look out for that is on the way. So your first card we pulled out was the Knight of Pentacles. My hands are, what is going on today? The Knight of Pentacles in here for this gives me that somebody's excited about finding the key to their success. It is a statue of a man at the top. See him like a little petite statue, but at the bottom, see the key? So I feel like his goal is to go find the key that opens up whatever is behind this, whatever is in this, whatever is beautifully locked up. And it is the key to success. So this is like pretty much like he's prepping to go to find where that key is at, right? And they will be victorious, because there's a 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory. It is going after what you want and actually achieving it. So you do get to have it. Because after that, I have the Sun. The Sun is pretty much like, there's no need to explain. The Sun is everything that you've been trying to go for is actually coming to fruition. And it's something that you had to be very patient for. Something you had to pour into yourself for. Something you had to believe in yourself about. And that definitely needed and required you to go into a mode of self. So you had to maybe be alone quite a bit, go inside quite a bit, maybe, meditate, so that you can figure out exactly how you can get to this keyhole. You have, like, in order to have that success that comes after the Knight of Pentacles, there's these layers of things you had to do to get to it. It wasn't just going to come to you. You had to figure out exactly what the steps were. And you're going to be victorious. I love that, because there's no doubt about it. But the Hermit is clarified by this poor little bird who's been smashed against the wall, stabbed to death, bleeding out. So in your Hermit mode, a lot of things have to die. And I feel like what is dying here is not you, but ego, pride, resistance, people, things, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, traditions. Um, because after you do that, you have choices of what you want to do next. You have choices of how you're going to find this key. And this key could be a symbolism of love, affection, relationship, connection, hell, even friendship. If you're not looking for love, it could be friendship. But you will have choices of what you can choose, right? Of what you want to commit to. That is followed by the Knight of Wands, who is very adamant about the path they're going to take to get there. So she is ready for war, prepared, beautifully, beautifully prepared, but she's ready. And she's ready to offer her only wand. The only wand that she has available is being offered to the one that she finds worthy. Now the problem is the person that is being offered this wand is going to break, or at least try to break you down emotionally. So the wands being broken across the heart lets me know that the heart is stronger than whatever this person is trying to do. So this could be you or the other person. Put it where it fits. But the wand is resilience when it comes to being taken advantage of, being lied to, being left. So say that once she offers this wand to this beautiful woman here, to the person she thinks is going to be who she needs, this person's going to put them through it. There are going to be things that they do that are going to cause so many questions, like should I have wasted, not even wasted, because if you put the energy into it and you were victorious in getting it to you, you meant that shit. Because starting off as this Knight of Pentacles, your journey starts going to find the key to success in love, because this is a love reading. Going to find the key to success in love, and you are successful because the Six of Wands is success. But this person that you give it to, even though you feel you feel they were worthy of your, you putting yourself out there, they're going to put you through some shit. And that for me is kind of clarified by the cards we had, where it says you're drowning, you're going under, you feel like you've been abandoned, because the tempted part and secrets. Ooh. The tempted part and secrets give me two different energies, right? So this could be you, this could be them, or put it where it fits. Maybe you're the one and this is them. But somebody definitely feels like they are, the love that they're putting out to this person, or the commitment that they're giving to someone, is not being reciprocated, because they got secrets and they've been tempted elsewhere. They're probably doing something else, and that's where your obstacles come in your 444. Your obstacles require strength, resilience, and I feel like we're about to go through a transformation, because I feel like maybe whoever this is, you're not the type of person to just go after anyone. So when you say, this is who I need, this is who I want to be with, spend my time with, you mean that. So you commit full and wholeheartedly. Like, you're the type of person that gives whatever somebody wants. Like, what you need, I got it. And if I ain't got it, I'll get it, and I get it to you. And I promise you, give me a second, I got you. You're going to be good. You know what I mean? So the drowning and lost part of it, you're going to find out. So we're going to use our Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot. First card we're going to clarify is your Knight of Pentacles. This is your exciting start to finding the love that you're looking for. The love, the relationship, the friendship. What's your, I'm not going to keep saying, this. Okay. Card that comes out, Knight of Pentacles. First one that comes out is the Lovers. Like I said, when you put your head and your heart into it, when you want to go get something, you are going to get it. So this says twin flames, balance, and a spiritual love. Oh. Clarifying the lovers because it is a major arcana. Is the Queen of Cups. Yep. You don't play about love. You don't play about emotions. This is compassion and warmth, healer and intuition, supportive and healer. Healer twice. So maybe you're someone who you're a very nurturing person. You might when you like I said, when you love someone, if they need something and you got it, if you don't got it, you'll get it. You're that person. But that's under your Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying your Six of Wands, which is the victory in finding what you're looking for, is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you were successful. This is abundance and prosperity, security and stability, new opportunities, and your new opportunity is the person that you're going after. So that is successful under your Six of Wands. Clarifying your your Sun. My back is killing me. My back is killing me so much. You know what I did today? I ordered that mini inversion table. So I'm gonna get all whatever all this is in my back and my neck and my hips. I'm gonna get it out. Clarifying the Sun is a Two of Wands. This is planning and waiting, making a decision and choosing a path. And that is what is going to make you successful. That is where the success comes in, because you didn't just go after somebody. You went after somebody specifically, and you found them, and you made a decision to, you made plans, maybe like dates, flowers, little notes here and there to make them feel special, because that's what you wanted, right? Temperance and you waiting, pouring into this situation. What is temperance? Clarify temperance. I see. You waited for it. You got it. Ten of Cups. That is, come on now. Come on now. This is happiness, family and harmony, emotional stability. That's what you waited for. That's what you're going to get. And it's going to come off as a really good thing, because like we already know, we got some shit going down. But it starts off really good. Temperance, what you waited for, come out as Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Your Hermit, however, which was required to get to your Ten of Cups, is being clarified by Six of Swords. You had to, like I said, you had to leave some shit behind. I told you. I thought I told you. Had to leave some shit behind. Moving forward and distance ahead. So your Hermit, clarified by Six of Swords, that's the requirement, leaving things behind. Now your Ten of Wands. This poor bird who was splattered against the wall. Who literally, there was, whoever did this is dramatic. Whatever you had to leave behind, it was a lot of it. What is burping? It was a lot of it, very dramatic, and it definitely hurt that you had maybe lose people, lose things. But tell me why we are having the Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Wands, please. Three of Swords. Dang. Heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. I don't know, for that to clarify that now, I feel like this is foreshadowing this next row of cards. Because it's like, you know, you watch a movie and they say, you go back like to the end, and they tell you, so what happened was I went after this when I got that, and this was great, but let me tell you what happened. And then that's when we come into this temperance, and they say, okay, so I found what I wanted, I was happy, I made a way to go into myself and find what I needed and what I truly wanted. But somewhere in that hermit mode, I feel like you kind of intuitively felt, or like this like psychic, like something was in your head telling you like, yeah, you're gonna find it. But To have two of the most heartbreaking cards be clarifying. It's like, okay, and then you got, in the movie, okay, and then this is what happened. And it goes downhill. So now we get to see that the movie goes, I had options. I had many options, but I only wanted one. And I only chose one. And they tried to break me down. So we're going to clarify your Seven of Cups. What happened when in this part of the journey for the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Cups is also the same woman, it looks like, that you offered your wands to. Look. Ain't she the same one? Ain't that about the same person? So it's like maybe the person you gave your wand to was like, yeah, she's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, but she got options. Maybe this is not you having options, not you choosing. You already knew what you wanted. This is the person you chose, and they had options. Ooh, and that's. Let's get back to it. It's Seven of Cups. So tell me who the Seven of Cups is, why she's here, what is her message. Clarify Seven of Cups. The Tower. There's a sudden change, crumbling down, chaos and distraction. That is exactly her energy. You see these eyes in her. I feel like she breaks you down a bit. Clarifying the Tower. There's a Seven of Pentacles. So we got harvest and rewards, regrets, results and growth, progress and patience, planning and focus. So I got two sevens clarifying each other. One is the Pentacles, one is the Cups. So I feel like while you're over here admiring this person that you are now admiring, you're putting in the work to let them know that you're here. Like you're investing in the investment of love. So you're putting in everything that's like expected in a relationship. Maybe there's flowers and picnics and just giving and sowing and watering and like you're giving to this person. But meanwhile, there's still like this chaotic energy of something just coming down. Clarifying your Knight of Wands, who is now ready to offer. Who is excited about this offer. Hold on. The Seven of Cups in the Tower. Nope. The Seven of Cups, clarified by the Tower, is giving me that this person is chaos. This person brings changes. And your Seven Pentacles, I feel like this is them, where they make shit look good, right? So that while they are the Tower, even though so they're the Tower, they are energy of the Tower because they are chaos, but they make shit look pretty. So maybe they walk around with this false aura of just like behind them and like dark clouds and just bad energy and just the habits that they won't get out of. But they make people believe that because she's this gorgeous woman here, that this is what you'll get and this is what you'll want to put into them. When in actuality, they are chaos. They're chaos. And they get people to just give to them. Maybe they give them money, gifts, everything. Anyway, that was. This is where the heartbreak and pain comes in. Clarifying Knight of Wands with the Star. This is hope and healer. If that ain't some hope. Inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. A Knight of Wands is nothing but energy of hoping that everything goes the way they want it to. They are wishing on a star. I'm wishing on it. Never mind. Clarifying the star. It's the devil. It says obsession and addiction, toxicity and excess, codependency. Yeah. The person that you are willing to give your all to is going to have you so whipped, so clarifying the devil. It's the Hermit. We're going to put you right back in that energy. So now that you have this person, even though you're with them, yo, for this to be 3 majors, clarifying this 1 Knight of Wands, I feel like it's saying don't. Raise it to their ass. Self-reflection, introspection, and solitude. So while you're with this person, you're going to feel alone. You're going to feel like you have them, but you're abandoned. Clarifying the Hermit. It's the Queen of Swords. Honest and fair, cutthroat, objective and faithful, and truthful, independent. Yeah, so they're going to always tell you the truth. They're never going to be like, so you're like, yo, so I got this and I got that for you. And I'm like, I don't really want that. So they're going to make you feel like everything you're doing is like too much, like you're just extra. And that's gonna make you sad, because you're someone who likes to give. The Knight of Wands, they're coming in. Well, not he. It's a woman on here, but she's coming in like offering her only sword, her only staff of protection, and she wants to give it to you. And she's gonna let you, but she's also not gonna hide who she is. Like, you're going to notice the signs of the chaos and the chaotic energy and the narcissistic behavior that they might have. And they're never gonna change that, because that's who they are. Clarifying the Ace of Wands that you have given to this person. Slow down. Ace of Wands comes out with the Emperor. This says divine masculine, control and authority. Clarified by the Page of Swords, who is curious and witty, chatty and gossip, communication and finding information. Alright. What are we doing? That was crazy. I don't know how it's possible. So the Emperor is a very in control person, right? And I don't feel like this is, because we're clarifying this card, which is the Wand, this is the person you're giving your energy to, right? This Emperor is that person. They're very controlling. They're very matter-of-factly. They're very, this is what you get, this is who I am. Clarifying your Emperor is your Page of Swords. In this situation, you are now going to start questioning is this worth it? Yeah, you're wondering, like, should I just, do I want to ask them exactly what do they really want from me? Like, what do you, or do you want to do this? Do you want to continue doing this? Like, I need to know. I want to know why you treat me as if you don't mind being around me, but you don't like me, but I like you. I want to know, are we just, and this is where we have the Seven of Wands, which is the truth that they're going to tell you. Let's clarify. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Commitment, dedication, work, and effort. Yeah, so what is going to keep you strong, what's going to keep the wands from not being able to fuck with you is that you are a very faithful person. You are very, when you want something, you're committed to it, and you love to be who you are. You don't have to be this chaotic energy, this narcissistic energy, this devil dick energy. So you're dedicated to your heart. You're committed to, I mean, even though you like this person, your only commitment is to keeping your heart intact. There's no blood on this page. There's no, your heart is too strong. So people that want to come in and just be, like, try to break your heart, you don't let it happen. Like, that hand is like, no. Committed to it. Dang. Finally, we're going to try our big ass love deck. So again, this one of the Venusian days where love ain't loving. Not Venusian. Venus ain't Venusing. Or maybe she is, but for the wrong person, you know? Alright, now let's make sure these don't go everywhere because I don't want to chase cards. I'm not going to clarify it. I'm just going to just see what falls out. Not going to clarify anything because, yeah, it's redundant. We're going to go for 9 cards. First 9 cards that come out will be, I saw you flip. See them in there? I'll take it out. It is meeting someone new. That's 32. Someone likes to play games with people's emotions. Meeting someone new, but definitely some turmoils. Already clarified that with the cards. We have Storm. Obstacles. And the obstacles are definitely going to be that somebody is very tempted because they have secrets. Or the secret is that they're tempted. We got an old spark and breakup. Just by these 3 cards alone, not even that, just 4, because we have the turmoils coming ahead, which are going to cause some blockages, and that blockage is that there's somebody that's coming back into their picture, and they're probably tempted to leave you. They're probably tempted to go somewhere else because somebody came in talking whatever good shit they talk. Or maybe somebody just likes to have them different options to go back to. So they're going to say, okay, well, I'm just going to, because they realize that you are a good person and your heart is really good, maybe they'll decide, I'm just going to let you go. Maybe I don't need to keep messing with your pure heart and intentions. And let me just go be the devil somewhere else. 4 more cards, please. That's one I'm pulling from the top because this is a big deck. This one. Okay, we'll go from the top. But the one that came out is strength. This is definitely what you're going to be required because you're the one who is drowning in loss. And it says you feel like you've been abandoned. So you're going to need strength to continue on. And that is going to require you to look for something that keeps you in a place of safety and comfort. Maybe you have to go back into the hermit mode to figure, like, whatever makes you feel, I don't know, like you don't have to prove yourself to anyone or do too much for anyone. 7, because somebody was constantly wearing a mask. Somebody was constantly not showing their face. Even here, she had her face hidden. You couldn't see who she really was. Even there, where I'm at, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last card. I'm supposed to pull from the top, right? Too late. We're here. I'm gonna have to anyway. It's over there. Music and it will muse inspiration. Bottom of this big ass deck is going to be direction. So this whole journey is going to cause you to find another way to. It's going to remember discomfort here. It's going to make you find something that makes you happy, and that will include finding something else. Or some other way, some other direction, somewhere else to go. You have to get inspired by something. So when maybe you get into something that you like to do, and you make that your not distraction, but your focus, right? Instead of thinking about them all the time, because you're going to think about them. You're gonna feel the pain of whatever this had to be. Yeah, because people that have pure hearts and give their hearts to someone who actually breaks it, that shit, it'll make you reconsider liking humans at all. I'm going to go into my Hermit. I love my Hermit Tarot. And since it came out twice, I feel like it's only right. Just going to do 3 shuffles. Whatever comes out will be all I need. If not, Alright, so there are 3 cards that came out. The first one says, I just want space. The next one comes out in reverse is reach out. This one says, I just want to get you drunk, also in reverse. If somebody doesn't want to communicate with you, somebody's over it. Somebody's over it. It could be you with them or them with you. Somebody's over it. They don't want to have fun with you. They don't want to talk to you. They just want space. And that could be that. Oh, I saw you. Who you? There's one in here. It's back. So where's it at? Where's it at? That one. Oh, this one. See it? Okay. I meant what I said. Yeah, they don't want to be around you anymore. They're pretty much over it. This feels like someone who doesn't mind playing the game because for them it's fun. So if that means that they get to drag somebody through it for a while just for their own fun, then they'll do it. This one comes reversed as I need more time. Yeah. You know what they said. They don't want to be. There's no more. Time is up. It's the last one. And that's in reverse. Yeah, they're done. They're done. There's nothing more. There's nothing more. So to reiterate the angel card, your keywords were obstacles, resilience, strength, character building, experience and transformation. Oh, it says, if you felt lost. If you felt lost. Know that the winds of change are now blowing in your favor. Though some things may fall apart, you're building the foundation for something better. Stay strong and keep moving forward. I'm sorry, friend. I would say don't stress about it, but you know how sometimes things have to happen so that you can realize that you are worth more than whatever you're putting out for somebody who's not been there. So when it does happen, or if it does, or if it did already happen, don't let it get you down to the point where you feel like that has to be the last of it. You know what I mean? There's always somebody who could be an exception that makes all of this work. They could be your inspiration. It could be your muse to try over it, to do something again. They could be the one that gives you the strength to go, you know, to not give up on love, on connections, on friendships, because there's always one who makes you question, like, why do I even need this heart? If nobody's gonna take me fucking serious. Alright, that's all I got. Sorry that was so long, but that's what I have for an early Venusian Day Pull. It is now 11:51. So, like I said, I might attempt to do a little quick pull for TikTok tomorrow, as far as Venusian, and see what that brings forward. Other than that, thank you for being here. Know that you are loved.